shout out to everybody. You know the DCU haters had to come up and say something, so I got to respond. Psalms 83 says, they have said, come, let us cut them down from being a nation, that the name of Israel may no more be in remembrance. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against you. Do unto them as you did to the Midianites, to Sisera, to Jabin in the brook of Kison, which perished at Endor. They became as dung for the earth. O my God, make them like a wheel, as the stubble before the wind, as the fire burns wood, as the flame sets the mountains on fire. So persecute them with your tempest, and make them afraid with your storm. Haters, understand hate breeds hate. Understand every action is an equal and opposite reaction, yin and yang. You keep on trying to diss the DCEU, and I will rip to shreds the MCU. Not only the MCU, but I will rip to shreds you. And I will also, in the process, rip to shreds anything else you liked. Don't go there. But, of course, you guys can't listen. So I started searching through social media, looking for these fools. And I found them. The rise and fall of the DCEU, comic book cast, known DCEU hater. A self-proclaimed DC fan who loves the MCU more than the DCU. That's all I got to say about that. Is it time to end the DCU? Captain Midnight, hater, death of the DCEU. You know what it is. How to fix the DCU. Robert Storms is a straight up MCU fanboy and a DCEU hater. And the suggestions that these guys give, Warner Bros. Actually took some of them and it didn't help them. So, I mean, why would we go back to listening to you? And I'm not saying that Warner Bros. Didn't do some things wrong, especially their PR. I'm not saying that they didn't do some things wrong. Hey, by the way, why would they take advantage from a guy like Robert Storms, who's boasting about Avengers trailer crushing the DCEU? Why would they do that? You a hater. Haters don't give good advice. They just want you to get out of the game. And there's a lot of hate for the DCU to get out of the game, right? Lord's Legion. Is the DCU deceased? And he has it as the DCU being deceased. Nerdist News. You know what it is. Chris Wong Swanson is saying that there's going to be change in the DCEU. No, there's not going to be that thing. Caleb Review says the DCU is a mess. Y'all opening your mouth. I'm going to fine you. I'm going to fine you. Don't tell us how to fix the DCU. Don't tell us how to fix the DCU. Your advice is not good. When we look at digital caricature, Collider Videos. You know, Collider Videos, man, yep, we know what it is with you guys. We know what it is. Alright, that's just some of them. John Campia, another guy spreading a rumor right now that there's bad news for the DCU. He's spreading that rumor all around. Alright, we got this guy, Movie Maverick, hating on the DCU. That's enough for now. Point being taken, there's still these people who didn't get the memo. You start talking nonsense about the DCEU with Infinity War on the horizon, what do you think is going to happen? What do you think is going to happen? To all of these people, like General Zod would say, to Kal-El I say this. To all of these people, I say this. This is Deadpool's response to y'all. Woo! You see, a lot of you guys don't get it. You don't get it. People in glass houses shouldn't throw stones. You shouldn't. And there are a lot of you on social media playing guru and playing film industry expert all of a sudden. You know what I'm saying? And because of that, we are getting people who sometimes listen to your nonsense and they try to do what you say. And you only fuck them up. That's all you're doing. You keep on screwing them over. Now, I'm not saying that Deadpool didn't make fun of Justice League too. In fact, he made fun of Justice League here where he said, no, wait, stop. What in the actual ass? Why are the visual effects not done? It's a metal arm. It's not like we're trying to remove a mustache. Which refers to Henry Cavill's mustache in Justice League. So I get it. Of course, he didn't straight up say "fuck you" like he was doing Infinity War there, which is really interesting. Where he's straight up saying "fuck you," and of course, right now the media is trying to pile on negativity about Deadpool, which is coming 2 weeks after Infinity War, because nothing bad saying about Infinity War, but you gotta fuck up the other movies, because Deadpool was great the first time, and now they're saying it has production woes and all of that shit, because you know what it is. Disney's trying to take Fox, they're trying to buy over Fox, and of course AT&T is trying to do a merger with Warner Brothers right now. But you know how it goes in the media. You guys know what it is. Positive things about Disney going to acquire Fox. But then on the other hand, we're hearing, WB, they're broke and they're falling out, and AT&T, that deal may not come out because it's illegal. And you know how it is. You seeing what's happening in the media, man. You guys got to be seeing. So that's why me and Deadpool, we agree on this one. I'm not going to go watch Deadpool 2. Sorry about that, Reynolds. But I guarantee what you're saying right now, I'm feeling it. I've seen Infinity's plot for the story. It ain't all that. So it is what it is. So, of course, he's mocking this. And this comes from the comics. All right. Doesn't look like the comics. Comics look dope as hell. But still, it is what it is. Now, we're going to talk about Infinity War. Since we're focusing on Infinity War and they're talking about this trailer crush, Justice League, and blah, 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 blah. Since we're talking about Infinity War, let's talk about Infinity War. Because that's the movie coming up. I wasn't going to. But since you guys continue to persist, I will. So one of the things I noticed about this poster from China is it pretty much is like every other poster I've seen on Infinity War. In fact, every other poster I've seen in Avengers. In fact, every other poster I've seen in Marvel. It's the same shit over and over again. Iron Man putting his hand out to show you that, hey, I can blast you. He does it in every single fucking poster. What's up with that? Look at him. Yo, what's up with that? I mean, the fan art. No, seriously, the fan art seems to be more imaginative than these posters. You know what I'm saying? What's up with that? Look at this poster. This poster is pretty much a ripoff of Thor Ragnarok. Come on. Come on. What's up with that? Don't you have some kind of imagination? God damn it, man. This is a poster that a fan made. And it has more imagination than your poster. Not to mention the heroes are not trying to jump in the air or leap and look like real assholes. They actually are standing. Well, most of them. Except for a couple of them up in the sky there. Which look really stupid. This is awesome fan art. Okay? And this is fan art. I don't particularly like the colors, but other than that, they actually are looking like this thing is kind of like a comic book at least. There's some dimension to the fucking thing. Look at the comic book, man. They're actually trying to emulate the comic book there. You see what I'm saying? With the Infinity Stones and stuff. And Thanos actually looks kind of badass there. You know what I'm saying? And that's fan art. How could your fan art look better than your posters, man? And I know I ain't gonna get the Infinity Gauntlet. I know I'm not getting the comic book representation. Not only because some of the characters that were in that are not in your movie. You're not gonna have the X-Men. You're not gonna have Fantastic Four. You're not gonna have the Silver Surfer. We know that, right? But still, I mean, and some of the bad characters, you're not gonna have them either. Get it? I mean, you tried to harken back to it with Gamora saying, he can just destroy half the universe just like that. I know where that comes from, the Infinity Gauntlet comic, okay? But I mean, come on now. We know you're not going to take the risk like the Infinity Gauntlet comics. We know what it is. But I mean, at the end of the day, you can have some more imagination than that, Marvel. You can have more imagination than that. You got to rip off things. That's all you do. You got no creativity at all. You really going to just come with that? I mean, no deeper meaning, nothing. I mean, no themes, nothing. Just a blank slate. Come on, man. God damn it, man, Marvel. Really? You're done already cheaping Thor. He's not going to be the Thor I know about that I read in the comic books. No, he's not that guy. At least he's evolving a little bit, but he's not that guy. He's the jokey guy, right? He's all about jokes. He's a crock of jokes. I can't take him seriously. And no, he's going to be the heartbeat of Infinity War. But I mean, come on now. We know y'all not going to take the risk and go really far with the characters. Yeah, some of them will die. Yeah. But at the end of the day, you're going to do a Guardians of the Galaxy kind of thing where that's where you're going to give the drama. We know what it is. We know it got to be for kids. Kids got to watch it. It's going to be a little graphic. But at the end of the day, you're not going to give us Infinity War that we read in the comics. You're not going to give us the Infinity Gauntlet either that we read in the comics. You're not giving us that. And we know this. Who you fooling? This is Thor, by the way. That shit is graphic, gory as hell. But coming back to what we were saying, Justice League. Let's look at Justice League. First of all, Justice League treats heroes like they should be. They not striking no stupid looking pose. When the ad campaign later on tried to strike these dumb poses with the Flash running and Cyborg running, it looked like wacky as shit. You can't take the characters seriously. So they stand. You look at X-Men, the characters are standing. They're not posing and running and all that shit. They're not doing that. That's what we used to do with the old comics and the other comics. You know what I'm saying? With comic book movies. They don't do that no more. And they have themes. They have themes because the DCEU is built on themes, and not just any theme. They're built on themes from other movies, which are not even comic book movies, giving you a much more mature look at the movies. The Seven Samurai, Unite the League, Unity, and we know that was a concept, that was a theme in Justice League, and it builds off of themes from movies before. That's what's cool about Justice League. Because we've seen the characters in movies before, and we've seen that they're limited because they are not together. They're not united. And we hear it in the trailers. And then we see the theme, you cannot save the world alone. And each of these characters represents a demographic that we saw in the first Great War, in the First Age. Wonder Woman, the Amazons, the gods, Aquaman, the Atlanteans, and the humans. One tribe of the humans. Then we see Cyborg. He's another tribe of the humans, and he's a machine. He's the mother boxes that was represented. When we look at the Flash, he's another tribe of humans with speed and efficiency. Then we got Batman, another tribe of humans. And then, of course, we have Superman, who is like the Green Lantern. He's like from another world, but yet he's fused with the mother box. So he's also representing the mother box in this situation. So I'm saying, there's depth to this shit. And then they tie it in with their comics. You have to get fans to tie shit into your comics, man, Marvel. You're just using the same template over and over again. You wouldn't even tie your shit to your comics and your posters so fans could actually fanboy out. Man, you cheap. Step up your game. God damn. Then we got the theme Hope Never Dies, which has to do with Superman. Listen to it.
This is what we know. The world has grown dark, and while we have reason to fear, we have the strength not to. There are heroes among us to remind us that only from fear comes courage. That only from the darkness can we truly feel the light.
And what does Avengers have? They repeating the theme from Nick Fury. Oh, we will help them fight the battles they can't fight for themselves. That's what they got. And I'm saying it's bad. I'm saying that's your whole theme. That's what you're building on from beginning to end. That's all you got. Come on, man. Serious? Man, I saw Krypton, man. Krypton's dope, man. The second season of Krypton. I would love to talk more about it. I'll dedicate a video specifically for that. But again, whereas the DCEU deals with ideas and themes, things to aspire towards, hope, peace, kindness, love, compassion, protection, the ability to have peace between machines and humans, the ability to have peace between the sea and the land, the environment and the land, the ability to have peace between a stranger from another world and humanity. These ideas. It's not hero worship like in the MCU where you're focused on heroes. You're focused on these individuals. The MCU is built off of characters, individuals. The DCU is built off of themes, ideas, something bigger, something greater than ourselves. So we can aspire to it. When we leave a DCEU movie, we can aspire to something. We don't write off people for Suicide Squad. We don't count somebody as an outcast. And of course, Krypton has some beautiful themes as well, where it talks about, marking people because certain factions of them are negative and very dangerous to society. Krypton talks about hope. Krypton talks about legacy. Krypton talks about the ability for someone who may not be as people think they should be, but yet they have within them the characteristics to be something a little bit different to that, but nonetheless they have the characteristics in them. That I'm talking about Ida Zod in this case. She's not a Sagittarius when you think about it. And the crux of her, she's not a Sagittarius, but she's a warrior, man. She deep down is a warrior. She's the real deal, because she don't beg for mercy. She will die on her shield. And the fact that she picked to fight a captain of the guard, a commander, outclasses her in every category, but she got one thing he doesn't have. She got the warrior mentality. That's what makes her different to the commander. Anyway, enough about Krypton. I think Krypton is the best out of a lot of movies I've seen. The best TV shows I've seen so far and appeal to adult audience are Gifted, Krypton, and Legion. And if you guys got other recommendations for me to see, so I'm talking about FX and Sci-Fi got the best TV shows when it comes to superhero movies that are out there. Krypton is quickly becoming that premier movie you want, that premier TV show you want to see. I'm even calling it a movie. Seriously, man. If y'all haven't seen Krypton, man, you need to see it. I got my copy on my computer right now. That's how dope it is. I got this off the copy. And just so you guys know, as a little hint, this here is Val-El, but it's not really him. It's it's his essence, computer generated essence, and this here is Segel as he was trying to hug him. But it's dope as hell, man. Check this out. This is the DCEU. This is the connection. Everything's connected. It's beautiful. Notice the repeat motif of the theme of the music. Pay attention now. That's what makes the DCEU so much better than the MCU.
This is crazy.
Themes link it together. Crazy. Themes, man.
You lunatics better know what you're doing.
Alright, and this theme, boom, boom, that Hans Zimmer always does, it really pulses in. Every time you hear boom, boom, it's something different going on. Something, it's like the entering of a new phase of something. As you hear boom, boom. When Cal, he had just finished fighting the Kryptonians, and he was meeting the army, you heard boom, boom.